Hey guys, so I just recorded this video once and then my camera ran out of space. So well, it's not really take two because most of these movie reviews take about 5 to 6 takes because I can't speak properly, mainly. But yes, moving on from my inefficiencies, this is my review for the, I think it's 2006 movie, Wristcutters. Well, that's what it said on the CTFx-Cinema video in the description, but it's actually, if you can't find it, it's Wristcutters, a love story. Just in case it wasn't clear, a love story behind the colon. Yeah, as you can tell from the slight hint in my voice, I found this film very strange and morbid to watch. As you can interpret from the title, it's all about this main character, who I don't know the name of, and I can't be bothered to do another take by going over to my iPod on IMDb, so let's just call him Sacha. So, Sacha, the first 4 minutes of the film is basically him committing suicide by cutting his wrist. Wow, I'm really, well, what's wrong with me? I just gone really patronising. Sorry about that. Yeah, so he cuts his wrist, and then comes this crazy, plot twist where it turns out that everyone who's ever committed suicide goes into this separate world or a hell-like place, and it's all very creepy and like macabre. By that I mean full of dead people, and you can kind of see how they've been murdered, whether it's that you can see their pale and drowned faces, or one guy who shot himself through the head. You can see the explosion like of his skin and his bone skull coming out of his head, which is not very nice to watch, but I watched it anyway for you guys. And yeah, and also they can't smile in this world. It's all quite weird, and I feel like a distinct lack of colour, if you know what I mean. But yes, so the movie, the storyline from this movie comes between, so this guy Sacha basically killed himself because, well, you know, this movie doesn't really tell you much about it. It kind of leaves you to assume a lot. So I kind of guessed that, well, I mean, you probably interpret it differently if you watch it, but I kind of guessed that he had this it's implied he has this amazing relationship with this girl, and then something obviously happens, but they don't tell you about that, but he commits suicide. And then the whole more plot comes when he finds out she also has committed suicide, so he tries to go and find her, and just, I don't know, there's no intentions of what he's going to do, but obviously that's kind of the love concept coming in the title. And he has a Russian friend who's a pretty sweet musician, who killed himself on stage by pouring beer on his guitar and electrocuting himself. Probably not the best way to go. And also, he finds another companion girl called something, which I can't remember names today. Sorry guys. I might just put them as annotations when I say Sacha. I will edit in the annotation. Yeah. So where was I going with this? Yeah. So she comes in, and her whole character is that she claims to not have killed herself, and you kind of force into believing her because she's so strongly set on finding the leaders of this place, or what does they call them? The people in charge, and that's her whole part of the story. But then of course her and Sacha fall in love, and it all gets a bit gritty, and obviously eventually he finds the real girl he's looking for, but he wants her, and then it all comes quite crashing down. The movie comes crashing down on this character. And the door's going, so I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that, guys, someone at the door. I was talking about, the whole movie comes crashing down on this character, and it kind of ends very weirdly, which I won't ruin for you in case you want to watch it, although I've probably given away quite a lot already. But yeah, this movie, favourite thing about this film is the fact that the Russian guy's car, under the passenger seat, he just has a black hole, which leads to the void, and literally everything you could imagine just in a random shot just falls into this black hole. And I was genuinely cracking up at that. And, oh, I might as well tell you the ending. Well, I don't know, let's just say that Sacha may or may not be looking for something underneath the chair, and may or may not accidentally fall through the forces of gravity underneath the chair by some miraculous power, if you get what I mean. Yeah, so that's very strange, that part, but it was okay. It was the only way they could really have finished the film. I've probably been rambling a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for all your support again. To sum up this movie, I would say if you're currently considering committing suicide, I have a slightly debatably sane viewing peoples. My subscribers may need some counselling, but also I probably wouldn't watch this movie because it's all kind of that weird concepts and like that. So I would probably only give this film 5.5 moustaches out of 10. I'll see you guys again on Saturday. I've got lots of homework because I'm still at school to do, but I'll try and probably do all of the videos on Saturday or Sunday because I've been really late on the last couple of videos. So I will see all of you guys on that day. Goodbye.